Welcome to The Explainer, where we break down brilliant strategies from some pretty compelling source material.
All right, let's start with a problem that I bet so many freelancers and small business owners know all too well. You're out there hustling, you're doing the marketing, the phone is ringing, you're getting leads, but you just can't seem to turn all that interest into actual paying clients. Sound familiar?
This was the exact wall a wedding photographer from our source material was hitting. I mean, they were doing everything right on paper. Investing in digital marketing, getting about 15 leads for every 500 rupees they spent, but the number of people actually booking them, it was frustratingly flat. So let's dive into why that was happening. Now, you might think the obvious answer is, well, I just need to get better at my craft, right? I need to improve my work. But what's so fascinating here is that the source material suggests the problem often isn't your skill at all. It's actually a fundamental misunderstanding of what makes a client say yes.
See, for this photographer, their portfolio just wasn't big or impressive enough to stand out in what is a super crowded market. But here's the real kicker, the crucial insight. Even if their work was absolutely world-class, most clients don't have that trained, expert eye to tell the difference between good and truly extraordinary. They're influenced by other things, more powerful things.
And this slide just lays it all bare. Look at the massive disconnect here. Clients will tell you they want one thing, authentic moments, good quality, but what actually sways their final decision? It's perception, it's status, it's brand. They aren't just buying photos, they're buying into a feeling, an aspiration.
Okay, so recognizing this psychological gap is the key that unlocks a completely different approach. It requires a really powerful pivot in your strategy, a complete shift in how you even see your role in the market. And here it is. This is the big idea. Instead of trying to be the best artist and competing with literally thousands of others on pure skill, you become the agent. You stop focusing on creating the product yourself, and you start focusing on connecting high-value clients with the best talent that's already out there. So with this agent mindset, your whole job changes. Your new expertise isn't about f-stobs and lighting. It's about packaging, presentation, and sales. You get to leverage the incredible portfolios of established experts, and in return for bringing them business they wouldn't have gotten otherwise, you take a nice, healthy commission. Now let's see how you can actually build this thing.
And the best part is, this isn't just some vague concept. The source lays out a super clear, actionable blueprint to completely transform how potential clients see you, pretty much making you look like an expert overnight.
This is the tactical plan step by step. You start by creating the perception of a high-end, established business. Then, you use that perception to build partnerships with the very photographers your ideal clients already look up to and admire.
And check this out. This just shows how incredibly accessible this strategy is. For a tiny monthly investment, you instantly get a premium business address, a phone number in a major city, which just dramatically elevates your brand's credibility on your website and your business cards. It's a perception hack.
The numbers game here is absolutely key. You don't need everyone to say yes. The source material makes it really clear. Most people are going to say no, and that's okay. But if you're persistent, if you meet with enough of these top-tier pros, the 4 or 5 who say yes, well, that's all you need to completely revolutionize your business.
So that's the strategy, but the real power, the reason it works so well, that all comes down to tapping directly into your client's deepest and often unspoken desires. The source uses this absolutely perfect analogy. A bride doesn't just want a nice wedding dress. Secretly, she wants that 20 Lakhs celebrity designer dress, but she wants to get it for a fraction of the cost. She wants the feeling, the status, the look of the people she admires on Instagram. This is the core psychological driver you're about to tap into.
So when a client walks in and says their budget is 1.5 lakhs, you have to realize that's just a starting point. That's their opening offer. Their actual capacity to spend is often much, much higher. And the moment you show them the portfolio of a celebrity photographer and offer them that aspirational result, their budget suddenly becomes, well, flexible. The whole conversation shifts from what can I afford to how do I get that?
And the results of making this pivot? They're immediate and they are dramatic. Boom, you instantly have one of the best portfolios in your entire city. You can cater to almost any budget because you have multiple partners at different price points. And because basically nobody else is doing this, you instantly become the go-to connector, the high-end consultant, not just another photographer scrambling for gigs.
So what does this all boil down to? It's a classic lesson for sure, but with a really modern strategic twist. It's all about choosing leverage over just grinding it out.
This slide really just says it all, doesn't it? You can take the long, slow, difficult path of building everything yourself over 20 or 30 years, or you can work smart, use strategic partnerships, and achieve a similar or maybe even a better position in the market almost instantly. You're not cutting corners, you're just taking a much smarter road.
And listen, this isn't just about wedding photography. This agent mindset can be applied to pretty much any field: graphic design, consulting, web development, you name it. So the final question to think about is this: who are the established, respected experts in your industry whose success you could partner with and leverage? Think about it.